Hey guys, welcome to another Ikigai podcast. This is episode 21, and let's start with introductions. I do have some announcements to make, so there's that. But anyways, I'm Kevin. I'm here with,
Hey, it's me, Brian. How's it
And
going?
me on as usual.
and yeah, we're here, three of us. We're chilling. Ryan is out. Martin has said he's one of our friends, by the way. He has asked us, "Yo, can we be on the podcast?" Brian said, "No, lol." And that is that story.
Kyle.
Anyways,
So if you're listening, Martin, you have your answer.
what do you mean?
Come
You
on,
said lol
man.
no at the pool. Anyways.
Anyways,
Um, yeah. So we casually lied about uploading, once every 2 weeks. But it's May. We have excuses, stuff like that. So yeah, me and Brian graduated,
yeah.
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
and Un is dying.
Big changes.
Yay!
Woo! Except for
Woo!
me, but yeah.
So yeah, so I've been in the month of May. I've been doing finals. Brian has been doing finals. I was out for Brian's graduation, and then I had my graduation to go on. So May
Yep.
was a whole chunk of busyness. I was actually gonna do a community post, but then I got too lazy. And I was like, yeah,
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we have that.
yeah, same. I know it's insane, but you know, can't wait to get like 2 views because everyone thinks we're dead. But
Yeah.
we'll
It's
cope. We'll cope.
alright.
We'll cope.
Yeah.
But anyways, we do have some videos planned for at least June if we can get to it. And then July, don't fucking know. So
Yeah.
Well,
It's
actually,
quite the close deadline, I will say.
yeah. We do have. I mean, I discussed this with Kevin, so I'm not sure if you remembered because it's been a while. But we were planning on possibly doing podcast special instead of the usual podcast.
yeah.
So the plan's there. Is it in place? No. But
Clearly, because I never heard of this plan.
What?
okay, well, oh, we talked about it. What do you? Okay, podcast special. We take the boys and go somewhere and film it and have fun. So it's like
Oh,
it's
that's
not.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Okay.
I'm glad I'm hearing about it now.
Well, I already have some ideas, and I have a potential guess because, funnily enough, we talked about it. Or we didn't talk about the
Ooh.
podcast, but we talked about going somewhere. So that might be a thing. So we will see. Not too sure yet.
Yeah.
But anyways, with announcements and catching up over summer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I guess we also have to talk about. We can talk about graduation. I don't
Yeah,
know.
just not location, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on making a video on it, so I don't know if I want to save it for that.
Oh, I see.
But the gist of it is,
Yeah, I mean we
it's
can go over the brief things and the fun
yeah,
stuff, things we felt.
and reminisce on missing the podcast for graduation.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Don't
It's okay.
don't worry, I'll
Why
never
was
leave.
I out again? I forgot.
You're doing stuff with your friends.
Oh shoot, you're right.
uh,
I forgot. There was like a little graduations party we did, and then it was the day of our all night grad party. But I was like, I'm too tired to go.
Rip. Yeah, we got a mini fridge from that. And I got $25 of Uber Eats. Let's go.
What was the big prize there?
The big prize, there was a
Yeah.
90-inch TV.
What the?
There's a Nintendo Switch. There's a MacBook Air.
Bro, you
damn.
could.
Hey, yo. No, that was for the raffle, okay? That was for the raffle.
Okay.
But there was
Wait.
still a TV there, though.
That just makes me sad though. One of my friends won a 90-inch TV last time, or whatever. How I don't remember how big it was, but he gave it away along with $500.
That
Oh,
guy.
damn.
So I don't. I mean,
Do-
good on him,
oh.
but like, whoa.
Oh, real quick, do we want to explain what All Like Grad is for those
Oh,
of us who don't know?
it's a thing at our school. Basically, all it is the student government body just like rents a space, let's say like a rec center or like a center where there's like a bunch of activities to do, and you just go there and party all night. And there's a gambling hall too with fake money because
Yeah.
it's illegal. I mean, it's legal that way.
Yeah,
Uh,
and with that, the way the school does it is over the 4 years that you're in high school, there's like funding that they do, fundraisers that you can do that you put money in, and then that's how they get extra money to do extra stuff too. So you can get better venues, better prizes, stuff like that. So yeah, my class was pretty stacked in that department, I assume.
Mine was
Yeah.
very poor.
I didn't go to mine, so
But yeah,
Mm.
gambling was super fun though. Um,
uh,
Me and my friend, we were playing black. Holy shit, dude!
as card count?
No, we gave up. It was one. It was one deck.
Oh,
uh,
And
darn.
so like
Okay.
we literally cuz and there's like 7 seats, and so literally we literally played one hand. You play fucking 2 hands and he shuffles the deck again out. Where Sebastian was just like dying inside, and I was just playing with my gut cuz I don't count. So
How was your gut feeling at that point?
oh, we were winning, dude. We were winning big. Dude, okay. So there's like this blue chip which is like 1K, right?
Mhm.
And then you have the white chips which was 100. And
Yeah.
every time I had a blue chip, I bet a blue chip in, right? I would always
yeah.
fucking lose it. And I was fucking losing my mind, right? And so you know what I said to the dealer? Dealer, only give me the white chips. I only win with the white chips. And he was like, okay, I got you. And so whenever I won, he would be like, oh shit, yeah, you want the white chips? I was like, yeah, give me the white chips. And so I had a fucking, they give you like the plastic cups, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And mine was stacked all the way full, and I still had like I was like playing 1,000s or whatever with it, and I was like, oh my god, dude, it was so fucking funny.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Kevin's luck with gambling is kind of scary.
Evan's luck is actually insane. Like I still vividly remember to this day, the one time we went to an arcade, and it had like a heads and tails machine, and if you got like consecutive right guesses in a row, you get like a big like shit ton
Jackpot.
of tickets.
Mhm.
Yeah, jackpot. Kevin got that like 5 times. Like
Bruh.
so he would guess like 5 times, and then he would do that 5 times. You know.
Wait, did they flip an actual coin or was it on the screen?
It was it was like an actual coin. Kevin not didn't get like it was a button you pressed and it would flip it for you, but it was a physical
Oh,
object.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
So okay, so there's like a big coin in the middle, right? That says
Uh-huh.
heads or tails, right? And then whenever
Uh-huh.
you press your guess button, there would be a spring at the bottom, and it would spring up, and it would hit a thing at the top, which allowed it to flip, and then it would land back down, and then that was the guess that, and yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was gonna
but-
say if it was like on a screen or something, you're cracked. No way it wasn't.
Yeah,
rigged.
yeah.
I mean, it was to the point where like what's it?
Uh-huh.
Firstly, the ticket guys had to like come back and refill the damn thing
Like twice, I think.
like twice, yeah. And then secondly, Kevin was like getting tired of it, but my parents were there with my sister, and my sister really wanted like this one prize or something, so they were like, "Kevin, you got to do this." And Kevin was like, "All right."
Do
And
it,
he,
do it.
no shot, just like casually just got another jackpot.
I
And I
heard-
was just,
How much was the
you were
jackpot? Like,
so
how many
sad as well.
Cause I was like, man, this machine has feelings, bro. I'm like, cause no, dude, I was like at a point where like I would literally talk to the machine. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, I know you're doing heads, right? And then I'd be like, yeah, you're telling me to do heads, right? And I'd press heads and it would be heads. I'd be like, I got you. I love you, bro. I love you.
tickets?
I'd literally put my head on the machine and be like, okay, tails, boom, and it would be tails. It was insane.
And it just hasn't
Yeah.
been.
Kevin's
he had a
like
moment.
luck and gut feeling is just out of this fucking world, and I don't understand it.
Does remind me of the really sad attempt I had at an arcade game. It was the one where a bunch of blocks would go back and forth. And try to
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
The
I remember.
You guys were
Scam.
there. Obviously it was rigged, no matter what.
Yeah.
But
It's
the fact that I
definitely-
got to like the very top, like 10 different times, and then it got rigged at the very end, was just really sad
Yeah.
for me.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't trust it.
Yeah. Oh, that does
Those
remind me of
fucking
another
scams.
thing. That my brother was known for, and like this was like even younger, so you probably don't know this. Um, as a Vietnamese family, we do love to gamble, some on and
On the
like treat
occasion.
ourselves, right? On the occasion.
Recreationally.
Yeah, recreationally. Um, they would go to Kevin, like my relatives would go to Kevin for lucky numbers.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'd give them like 5 different numbers. I was like, okay, 18, 27,
And I
42,
want to, yeah,
38, 20. And they'll be like, okay. And then they'll go out and they'll be like, thanks, Kevin. Because they fucking won big with it.
yeah,
Oh,
I
what the fuck?
think that's where it all started.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
whoever picked me.
You know what happened, Kevin? It's probably because the gods upstairs were just like, yo, this kid really like got a lot of head injuries over his childhood. Let's make him just really lucky now.
Or
So,
For those of you who don't know, Kevin has quite a number of stories of head injuries. Not really like a concussion, but like cartoon, like bump on the head kind of thing.
yeah, I got hit in the ball in the face like 20 different times in elementary
my
school.
God.
It was not fun, but it was great.
And then there was like the stairs story, the car stair
Oh my
story.
god.
Is
Yeah.
that
I
a
don't
story
think we
for
talked
another
about it in the
time?
podcast, right?
I don't think we ever talked about that. Do we want to talk about
We'll
that?
save it for
Wait.
another day. We'll save it for another
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Childhood injuries. You know,
Our favorite, our
Sure.
favorite.
our favorite childhood injuries.
Yeah, and
I don't have a
also,
lot, but yeah, go on.
no, I was basically gonna say I went ice skating too. That shit was fun, bro.
Oh yeah, all night grad party, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
ice skating
was.
is a lot of fun, I think.
Yeah, no, like, oh, just like I don't know, something about it. It's just like you just start gliding at times, and you're like,
Oh
damn.
yeah.
And then you
It's
fucking
when
don't know
there's
how
like
to stop, and you hit the
yeah.
fucking wall. You're like, psh.
Yeah.
It's when you get a
It's
patch of ice that has like it's really smooth. It's not like the patch of ice where it's like all like 1,000 skates went over it and it's all rough and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
But,
I mean, like the scary part was because people have been literally going ice skating. Like
uh-huh.
the walls was like so shit, right? Like near the walls, there's so many like skate marks, and so
Right.
so
Classic.
my friends were like, we gotta go to the middle, right? If we want to have more fun. But the problem with that is it's in the middle,
Yeah, there's
and they're
no
like,
saying through
bro,
that.
I don't know if we could do it. And I was like, yeah, I gotcha. I kind of like, cause like I would like hang out of the wall, but like
Mhm.
close enough where like I could turn myself towards the wall just in case I fucking was about to die.
Mhm.
So yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. I want to go again.
Yeah, I definitely want to go ice skating again as well. It's been so long. I don't think I haven't gone ice skating since Vietnam.
It's ice skating in Vietnam. What?
Oh yeah, so there's like this huge mall in Vietnam, and there's just an ice rink like
Oh.
inside of it, and uh, I saw it, and my mom was like, "You want to try it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I've never done ice skating before, so I did it for like an hour, and then yeah, that was my first and so far last time I went ice skating.
Dang, we should go ice skating again.
Yeah,
Okay.
It would be
Yeah, I
fun.
just said
there's
bland.
there's
Okay.
a yeah. Oh man, it is cool.
Yeah, but that was graduation. It was fun. You
Mm.
yeah. How about you? You do anything fun during all night grad, or did you forget all about it?
I didn't go. I had a
Oh.
chance and then I was like, I'm too tired.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You just
Oh
said that.
yeah,
I'm
you
so
did.
fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
But I did get a call from my friend at 4 a.m. He's like, "Yo, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Why are you guys calling?" They're like, "Hey, so our friend's mom was supposed to pick us up, but she's sleeping." And I was like,
Oh.
"You want me to go drive you guys or something?" And he's like, "No, no, no, no. I was just bored." And they were stuck in there until like 7 a.m. And I was like, "Dude, you could have just let me drive you guys back."
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, dude! You know the person was a bitch. The like main head. I mean, like
Why?
understandably
What
so,
happened?
cause like it was up until 5 a.m. right? But like
Uh-huh.
she was telling all the students once it hit 5 and everyone was leaving, they're like, don't hang out like in front of like the area, right? Go to your cars. Just go and leave. And she was just like,
Hmm.
everybody here, go to your car and go home. Don't stand here. Go home, right? And the shitty thing, right? This is
Yeah.
context is that everyone brought bags, or most people brought bags because people assumed you can bring the bags in and you can carry them around, right?
Yeah.
Sure, I don't care about bag checks, understandably so. You know, check my bags, check everything. I don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
Make sure I don't have anything dangerous, anything bad. Yeah, sure. Go ahead,
Mhm.
right? I don't want to
Mm.
fucking die there. So
Yeah.
please do bag checks, right? But the
Yeah.
weird thing is they give you a Trader Joe's bag, and
Mhm.
you're supposed to put
Oh,
your shit in the Trader Joe's bag after
Yeah.
the bag check,
bruh.
Mhm.
and then you're supposed to give that Trader Joe's bag to someone else at the front desk. And the people at the front desk put it in a different room, and so every time you want your shit, you have to go up to the front desk, they have to go grab it, give it to you, and then you have to give it back again. And of course, because
Why?
there's different people, a lot of people want their stuff, sometimes there's a line. And it
Yeah.
was
Right.
so fucking annoying because I brought my Polaroid camera and I could never use it because I would always, because here's the thing. My idea was
Yeah.
I would take a picture whenever I could.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
because I didn't have my bag, I had to choose decisively when I wanted to do it. But the problem with that
Right.
is because I want to get the most out of my time. And I didn't want to wait in line and I didn't want to grab my Polaroid, take a picture, then go back.
Right.
So
Bruh.
I never took a picture up until when we were leaving. And so I was in the front, we were waiting for my friend, right? And I was
Yeah.
getting my Polaroid camera ready, right? And she comes up to me
Mhm.
and she was like, "Go home, guys. Go to your cars." And I was like, "But we're just taking one picture." I said we're taking a picture, right? With the Polaroid, right? And she
Mhm.
was like, "Guys, you had 5 hours to take this photo inside. Why are you doing it here?" And I was just like, "Hello? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you not understand that, like, it's a fucking Polaroid for one, right? And, like, of course I fucking could use my phone, right? But this is like a fucking Polaroid, so it's like, cool, right? And I was
Yeah.
just like, can we just not take one photo? And she was like, fine, hurry up, make it quick. I was like, God, this fucking bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I understand it's 5 a.m., you want to go home, right? But it's like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, this is not going to take 20 minutes to take one photo. And if it is, then that's when you tell us to leave, right? Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like, I get her point of view, right? But it's also, you set this up for yourself kind of thing. So,
Right. Yeah.
I'm still going to complain either way. So,
I mean, what about the kids who have to wait? That's the thing. That's also another problem with
yeah.
that. Telling people to
Mhm.
leave, they're like, bro, but my parents are coming to pick me up.
Yeah. That was my thought process too, because it's
Hmm.
like some of these kids can't like
Don't
aren't
drive.
able to like don't drive or don't have a vehicle or
Or they're waiting for their friend to drive
yeah
them
or
home because they're still
yeah
stuck
exactly.
inside.
So it's like
Right.
yeah that kind of blows my mind actually that they're just like that. Which I mean
Mhm.
I get it, yeah, like you said it's 5 a.m. but like these are like young kids who don't know what they're doing. They get to party all night and it's like and it's their graduation, you know.
Yeah.
It's just let them chill, you know.
Hmm.
it it's like you gotta be a I think you gotta be a real got a real big stick up your ass if you're being
But at the
like
same
that.
time, I can, like Kevin said, kind of get it. 5 a.m. Probably just had a really bad day too. So
Hmm.
at that point,
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I just took one picture. I wasn't gonna take any more. Cause
Mm.
originally I wanted to do a test photo, right? But because she
right?
Yeah,
said one, I was like, okay, I'll just take one. Cause it was fucking
yeah.
5 a.m. It was fucking dark. I was like, there's no shot this Polaroid's gonna look good unless I like take the time to make sure, like I test it out, make sure it's good, where to do it,
Hmm.
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
Good
unlucky.
luck.
But
Did it look okay at the end
Yeah.
no,
or no?
it's. I mean, okay. The entire background is like fucking black. Uh, but some of us were wearing white colored shirts or light colors, so like you can definitely see that clearly, but faces are really hard to see.
Right. Okay.
So there's that. Um,
Right.
but it's fine. I took some photos with my phone, so I'm okay with that.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, anyways, moving on from all night grad party and moving on to something that our podcast should be known for, but never really tackles is anime.
Hell yeah.
So of
Hmm.
course, spring anime is coming close to an end. It's like 4 more weeks, I think. something
Yeah.
like that.
Mm.
Summer
Yeah,
anime is
around
gonna
that.
come. I don't want to talk about summer anime because I have a thing. I want to talk about it later, for
Okay.
obvious
Fair.
reasons.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair.
well, I want to talk about certain shows, but I'm fine with movies. Like Your Camp, I know is coming out. I don't know if Tagagi is coming out, but whatever. But anyways, the shows that we're watching this season is fairly obvious,
Yeah. I
due to
mean.
popularity,
Yeah.
and it's the one and only Spy X Family.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
Well,
yeah, go
kind
ahead.
of crazy that it got an anime adaptation. Not gonna lie, like it's great, but it just kind of like I don't know. For me, it kind of came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh damn.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I think for me personally, I think it was about time because the popularity over in Japan was like really big. It was really
Mm,
big.
Mm,
Over here, not so much until the anime was announced, which kind
yeah.
of makes sense.
yeah,
A bit low key. I remember when I told them about it, they're like, "Okay, sure, we'll read it," but I had to make them read it in order to
You have to
actually.
make us do anything, anyways.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, but every time my recommendation's good,
Time
you guys
is
never go
money.
through.
Time is money, bro.
Stop, buddy.
Yeah, but Spy X Family is coming out. We've been really
Well,
enjoying it.
came out.
Came out. I mean, well, technically the episodes are coming out, but yeah,
Oh, I'm
that's.
okay. Yeah, sure.
Anyways,
Right.
this
Anyways,
is fuck
semantics.
that.
Semantics. Yeah, semantics.
um, I'm pretty happy about everything that's going on. The animation looks nice. I was happy that Wit and Clover, I'm pretty sure, are working on it. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything looks super clean, and of course, I think like obviously the visuals, but also the audio aspect of an audio visual medium is it's just so well done. The voice actors do I think amazing work. The music obviously slaps.
Oh
Hmm.
man,
Uh,
for sure.
I
Well,
honestly
good,
think
yeah.
that the OP and ED slaps really hard. It not only music department, but like just the visuals.
yeah,
It's really
visually, oh my god, it's beautiful.
yeah. I know you guys like the ED a lot. I like it the ED a lot, but honestly, I am treading the line between OP or ED, which one I do like.
Mm.
Um, because
Both great.
I like both of them so
I
much.
mean, the ED just like wins out for me for like just by like an edge, like
Yeah, I mean like
but because both
disregarding
are
like the
fucking
song, I do
Mhm.
think visually both of them are like really interesting, right? And kind of show
Yeah.
like different things. I can talk about it more, but like I kind of need to see them to really like explain it.
Yeah,
But
I think so too. Yeah.
also I do love official dim. I think is I don't know what they're called. But yeah, they made Pretender one of my favorite songs as well, and they made a whole bunch of other cool fucking songs. So, but I
Mm.
do know the person who made comedy, Jen something, is
Oh,
also
Gen
really
Hoshino. Gen
Hoshino.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hoshino.
Gen Hoshino.
He's also really amazing.
Oh yeah, and the OP one is what's it? Hige Dandism, I think.
Yeah,
So.
I literally said it, guys. You guys are so toxic to me. Holy shit. I see how it is. Um,
uh,
but
Lamau.
anyways, also we're going to start summertime render sometime. We watched one episode and then because I had I want to finish Sakano and I had a whole bunch of other things I want to watch. I kind of put that in the down low until
I'm
it was done and we could binge it. So,
I'm tempted to relay a little secret of mine.
have you been watching it?
Do you want the
The,
truth or the truth, quote unquote?
I want the truth.
Brian.
Um, I got a
Brian.
little curious. I got a little curious. I didn't
Brian,
watch
don't
all
be a
of
bitch. Don't be a bitch. Tell
Brian.
us.
Brian, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over there right
Brian,
now.
Brian, how much did you
Brian.
watch?
I only watched like what's it? I skimmed episode 2. That's all I did.
What the
Oh,
fuck
okay.
is wrong with you? You're a skimmer? Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of this fucking call. Ew, skimmer, dude.
I was too
Scammer.
curious. I was like, what's it? It was freaking me out, and
Fuck you,
uh,
bitch.
I just couldn't resist.
You know how long I had
Couldn't
to wait
resist.
for you to watch Sakano?
No.
Fucking like 5 days, dude.
Kevin is
Holy
done,
shit, I'm
dude.
pissed, dude. This is why I don't fucking watch anime with him anymore, dude. He fucking
That's not
sucks.
true.
He,
That's
you
not true.
fucking suck. I'm like 2 episodes in, and you're like, I'm tired. I'm like, God fucking damn it, dude. I just want to fucking watch, like, and I want to like finish it, man. Fuck yeah.
It's like 25 episodes left. Calm down for summertime render.
Shut up. Don't talk to me.
Well, okay. Well, speaking of summertime render, I'm excited for it because it gave me a race vibe, and if they, I don't know, I really like back then. Erase was like one of the first animes I followed weekly.
Hmm.
Aside from the
Mm.
ending, I liked it a lot. Everyone just hates the ending. Well, I don't know. There might be a minority who actually likes it, but yeah, and it gave me
Mm.
a lot of because it's like what is it? What is it called? Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the Groundhog Day. It's basically, oh shoot, you made a mistake, but hey, look, you can start over again.
Yeah. You'll
Mm.
love There's like this part in Melkani of Haruhi Suzumiya. You're gonna love,
Yeah,
love,
you're
love,
gonna
love,
love if
love
you just
these.
watch Relic and Lee of Haruhi Suzumiya and you'll know
You'll
what
find
you'll
out. You'll
yeah.
find it out.
Yeah, find out. It is Groundhog Day and it just does it just
It's like
so well.
Groundhog Day. Like,
Yeah.
oh my, it's amazing.
You could say you experienced a Groundhog Day yourself, in a
That
way.
that's how good it is. Like
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But Coco Connect also like there's like this one part in Coco Connect that's kind of Groundhog Day, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not Groundhog Day, but it has that vibe, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah.
because
That's
it's in a way about like a cycle which
Right.
characters have to kind of work through and understand each other for
Uh-huh.
to be able to like kind of make it out at the end of the Groundhog Day.
Right.
ew, watching Coco
Also,
Connect made me fucking my brain was fried at the end of it. Too much shit.
Yeah.
but at the same time, what is it? Groundhog Day, I think it's just great because, well, apart from just making me super anxious because the characters are trying to get out of the situation, but they keep messing up. And like, while they're not dead per se, it definitely takes a mental toll on them. You can definitely feel it.
Oh,
The
and like
longer you
something
watch
like a
it.
race, do you mean?
Yeah, or ReZero. I think ReZero is a great
Oh,
example of
Ray
it.
Zero yeah, that's a good
It's
shout.
just his like mentally taxing, even though
Yeah.
he's still alive. You can.
Although I think what's it? The Groundhog Day trope does also go in different directions. I've seen
Hmm.
like obviously Groundhog Day itself, as well as what's it? There's this one movie I watched for acting for one of my acting classes. I forget
Mhm.
what it's called now, like Palm Springs or whatever.
Hmm.
But we had to watch it and do like a review of it, and it was basically Groundhog Day, but like for adults.
Hmm.
Oh,
And it's
nice.
like, yeah, what's interesting is how so many series or narratives will try to adapt that Groundhog Day, because I think when for something like you mentioned Erased or Ray Zero, it's a lot more, I guess, tantalizing. There's a lot more state at stake and fears behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for
Yeah.
some, it's literally just a respawn and redo and trial and error kind of deal,
Isekai.
which is yeah,
Well,
Isekai.
except for Isekai, it's not. You get one
Yeah.
respawn, but then it's not even the same world. It's in a
Yeah.
different world.
Yeah, but it's literally a trial and error where you're like, okay, you know what? It's in a way testing out the waters before finally finding that solution at the end, which is interesting because at least for like in Erased and what's it? Erased Ray Zero, and I guess to an extent Summertime Render, it's about it has that level of stake. Like there is something at stake. And in a way it relates different themes then, because I guess in Groundhog Day, for example, it's definitely about like living in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
trying to see every day differently, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas and just like living life to the fullest. Whereas in the contrasting example, it's about like not wasting any effort at all and seeing the hourglass like slowly like lose its sand, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that level of like fear and existentialism, which is
Hmm.
just super
Right.
terrifying and interesting at the same time. I'm not a big fan of the trope, but I do see the value of it
Yeah,
in
I'm
that
not
sense.
too big on Groundhog Day tropes, but I do find it
Yeah.
really interesting as well. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think a lot of like psychological. I don't want to say warfare because I know there's some that like don't hit me, right? But like that
Hmm.
psychological like battle that you have to fight sometimes, where it's just like either do this over and over again, or something like Girls Last Tour, right?
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah,
or something like Kokoro Connect, where it's just like, damn, like what do you do, right? I think those are like really interesting to me.
yeah,
But they are very taxing to watch. Like, uh,
yeah. I see what you mean. Hmm.
but like because they're so taxing, I think it's like really amazing because then like you finally take a break. You're like, damn, man, that was so good. I'm gonna take a fucking break and like just chill out for the rest of the fucking week, dude.
I think that's also just a sentiment to how engaging a medium like anime can be. And it's not just anime, of course. Like video games, movies, all those can do those things. But I guess
Mm.
like in this specific example, it's just like that narrative medium can just connect and bring you in that space to that degree where you feel that fatigue, right?
Yeah,
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy that a piece of art can do that.
yeah.
And I think it's I mean, that's it. This goes into something I'm doing for the summer, which is an education course. But it's like it's kind of sad that it's not like talked about as often, or at least
Mm.
and I don't know if that's whenever it's not being talked in like that kind of discussion in academic circles, or if it's just something that we don't think about when we're like in that moment, right?
Mm.
Or when we're at that age.
Right.
Or I don't know what it is, and it does give me curious vibes, as well.
Yeah, definitely. Um, yeah. I don't know. Like when you find like something that like you engage in, it's really nice to be honest. But
Oh
it
yeah,
it
absolutely.
does fucking burn through your soul at times.
Hmm.
Oh,
Something like
God.
Magi, dude. Oh fuck, man.
Oh yeah, my
I
Watch.
haven't watched Magi yet, to be honest. I don't think.
it's actually kind of incredible. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I
Like
think.
it's not
Oh,
my favorite out there, but it is
Mm.
it is up there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right. For me personally, it's like Magi's up there on what I want to start. I think
Mhm.
another manga that I have that some of you guys might know, it's Oyasumi Pun Pun.
Hmm?
Huh?
Have you heard of that one before? Oyasumi Pun Pun.
I might have.
Maybe.
It's an infamous manga about a boy's journey through life, and it's apparently soul crushing, but it's really good. So,
Mm.
I might start it, if I disappeared for like a week, you know what happened. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just infamous for being just like it's not happy, but it's not sad either. It's just
Mm. It looks interesting, that's for sure. I'm
it
seeing it
is
now.
definitely. There's a lot of genres in those type of things. It's not psychological horror. People call it psychological horror, but I would say more like
Mental disaster,
how do I
bro.
like
Psychological.
yeah, it's a psychological. It makes you think. It makes you consider stuff. Makes you feel all sorts of things. And
Like
there's a lot of things
kind
with
of.
like what
Oh
is
yeah.
it? A lot of shock value instead of they really depend on shock value. Like I don't think shock value is bad,
Yeah.
but then when a series depends on it all the time, where it's like let's say gore or like something really bad happens for the sake of it, and they use shock value to move the story. I don't know.
Mm.
I think it's a good there's a good balance to it, but then let's say one of it was Boys Abyss, and I think I just stopped reading it. I gave up at that point.
Mm.
I didn't want to keep going through it. It was just sad. Another one's Rent a Girlfriend. I just hate it, but I keep reading it. I don't know why.
Damn.
Man,
I don't
imagine.
know. I've also had that as well. I'm not gonna lie, but I think for different. But you and I think definitely have different reasons because
I think for sure.
I don't feel that like antagonistic towards Rent a Girlfriend. I just think, okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, the thing is, I don't. There's only a few times I felt really, really antagonistic towards it. Half the time I
Mm.
skim it, and I'm like, okay, well, there goes all the progress. Uh, and I don't know. A lot of times when I read it, except for those certain chapters, I just feel like the whole manga is, in my opinion, obviously, some people might think differently, but it's like one step forward up the stairs, and then you jump off the flight of stairs the next chapter, and
Mm.
it's all the
Yeah,
progress.
no,
Yeah,
I get that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think it is as bad as like something like Steven Universe, where like one
Oh
season of
man,
development, back down the rabbit hole.
man, no, I don't think we should bring up Steven
But
Universe
yeah,
here.
but yeah, I totally feel that. Me personally, I think if they just, cause like I've definitely read manga like that, so like I've
Hmm,
gotten used to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I just know some people just don't like that, and I'm fine with it, right? But the thing that makes me
Mhm.
hate the manga so much is that I don't know, I just don't like Mommy as like an
Oh
antagonist at the moment. Okay, I'm not caught up. I'm like on
no.
chapter like I'm still at where they like Mommy, the fucking girlfriend, the guy, and then the other one are all and his friend are all on the same. They're like going to like the vacation
The
with the
resort.
grandma or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, no, yeah.
I'm
Yeah, shit goes down. Shit does
yeah,
go down.
so I'm still
It
there,
does.
but like I don't know, I just don't like her as an antagonist. And I also saw a
I
video
see what you
why
mean.
Rent a Girlfriend is bad. Um, so
Mm.
like not bad as in like it's a terrible show, but bad as in the concept itself is bad or something like that. I don't
I
remember the video that
Mm.
much, but I don't want to go into that.
no,
Yeah.
And I
no.
Yeah.
honestly just take the thing as fiction, because I know Rent a Girlfriend. That whole scenario is fucking dog shit. If I was in that scenario, I wouldn't even be in that scenario. So I know itself that scenario is kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I,
yeah, I think what's interesting is because I just don't see it in a negative light like whatsoever per se.
Yeah,
Like
I
which
can
is I think
agree.
just super crazy because I think like obviously people are saying that it's terrible, right? And I think I see where they're coming from, but I don't share that opinion necessarily. I
yeah.
think it's like I see where mommy gets hate from, and I can understand why you don't like her as a antagonist.
I mean, no, it's not. It's not because like I think like I mean, honestly, I don't know like her ambitions, right? But like something
No,
about
no.
it, whenever like I read it, it makes me like I just only want to see the main two characters.
Ah, I
You
see.
know? So
I
it's
know where
that
you're
weird
going.
thing. It's
I get
that
it.
weird thing.
Hmm. I see. Yeah,
I
but
don't.
I don't know because
Yeah.
I think it paints a very interesting idea towards things that people aren't just looking at or bother to look at sometimes. I'm a guy who really, when I look at a show, I love to do research in what they're talking about sometimes. Like, obviously, in Girls on Panzer, it got me into history.
Hmm.
Aquatope was like, yeah, I want to look into what people are doing about oceanography and stuff like that, right?
Hmm.
And for, like, Rent a Girlfriend, obviously, it raises ideas about the the pressures and social implications of relationships as well as what's it compensated dating as well in places like Japan. And obviously it's not representative of that of the issues or situations that come about it, but I think it's interesting that it even raises the idea in the first place, and something that I think anime does a very kind of crazy but cool job about it. And one of the reasons why I love the medium so much, it's because it's like this. I think I mentioned it before. It's a chaotic sandbox that
Right.
wants to talk about whatever the fuck it wants to talk about, you know.
Mhm.
And I kind of respect that out of like something like Rent a Girlfriend, even though I personally don't like the narrative either and where it's going. I see where, but I can't bring myself to like hate it, you know,
Right.
to
I
the point
mean,
where it's like the narrative is bad, you know. It's like
uh,
it's
I mean,
it,
originally, both Kevin and I, um, we liked it because we were like, yo, this main character, he's realistic. He has ears. He has was room for growth. I like him. I
Mm,
think that originally, like before I reached chapter 100, both Kevin and I were like, "Yeah, he's chill. Kind of like
mm,
where this is going." Uh, but you're right about it. I mean, even though the narrative, in my opinion, I don't like it, they do bring up stuff to discuss.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even
And
not
yeah,
just like social stuff. It's just like just relationships in general and how we like want to communicate
right.
those
I,
relationships,
that's
right?
what I like about manga and anime. It's
Mm-hmm.
just there's so much about relationship.
And
Yeah.
also just yeah, and I think what anime has done for me especially is kind of step away from not saying that subjective opinions aren't valid. I think they that but it has allowed me to try to like okay, let's not think of this as hate like what this does interesting, what it doesn't, right? Or what bores
Mm,
me or whatever. It allows me to put myself in a position where it's like, okay, what is this anime doing, right? You know, and formulate ideas and what's it concepts from there because I think it not only how it, I not only is it how I want to reflect that in my own art, right, in my own craft, where I see what series are doing, what they should be doing, and try to do that in my own work, but also how I carry myself out in life, right,
mm,
Mm.
where okay, like let's just throw out for I guess going into the rent a girlfriend example, um, how Kazuya interacts with this with these girls, right? Um, obviously, like I'm not desperate enough for to do that, and I'm
Yeah.
not, and
right.
nor do I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Yeah,
could see the
yeah,
struggle of how it is like trying to please a whole bunch of people who have very high hopes for you and the pressure that can come with, right? And
Yeah.
when you see it in that view, Kazuya becomes this incredibly sympathetic character that while you can't like him and you may not like him, you can't help but pity him as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or in some cases relate to him. I don't like relate to him one to one. I hope I don't.
If you
but
do,
uh
Yo, bye, bro.
but but oh my god, I dug myself a hole there. But
we're
I
gonna
walked
fire
into
you from
that.
the studio. Goodbye.
I'm using the studio money for compensated dating.
Yeah. Oh, yo, 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 yo.
But okay, but on a serious note, I can see where his pressure comes from and trying to make people proud of him and how that can shine through sometimes, such as in I think a very cool and interesting chapter in Rent a Girlfriend, probably one of my favorite moments in Rent a Girlfriend was when Kazuya steps up and like makes a movie for Chizuru, right?
Ah.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
that was such
Yeah.
a cool moment and gave Kazuya such a what's it a pivot in his life in a way to finally like set up and repay some kindness back to this person
Hmm.
that he really likes. Yes, romantically, but also someone who has given him a pillar of support.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, I honestly thought the manga should have ended like not a long while ago, but like from where I stopped like a couple chapters ago,
Yeah.
or like it should start to like start ending.
hmm
And I was kind of disappointed when it's not. I remember one of my friend was like, "Yo, you remember when you said it would stop?" And then he laughed, and I was like, "Yeah," because and I was like, "Yeah, well, it should have ended, right?"
Hmm.
Because like there's so much growth here, and it was just like a nice way to end it, right? But I also knew that
Yeah.
mommy was gonna be a part of it, so like I was kind of like, yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
The fact that mommy's thing hasn't been resolved yet.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of problems, right? So I definitely saw it keep going, right? But if it did,
hmm
and if it did and went in the same direction as it always has, I would, I questioned, the manga, which again correlates to me not reading it as much, right? Where it's like
hmm
it's kind of eh.
Yeah.
So there's definitely that. But Rent a Girlfriend, definitely a manga I read. I knew people would hate, but I read it. And I actually fairly enjoyed it at the very beginning.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
as it kept going, I kind of got disappointed. But it's not a manga I can truly hate.
Yeah.
But maybe one day though. Maybe one day I'll truly hate it.
Maybe one day.
Like
Maybe.
I remember when Domestic Girlfriend was when I saw the first
Oh
episode, I
my
was like,
god.
I saw the first episode, I was like, damn, this drama is actually kind of drama, dude. Like, I hadn't watched like a drama in a while, so I was like, damn, this is actually feeling me. And then episode 2, 3, and I was like, "Ah, okay, what did I
And
do
then you
myself?
dragged me down with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you see why I don't like watch all the time with you, bro?
I mean, you dragged Kevin
Whoa.
down the
I'm joking. I'm
odd
joking.
taxi route, so
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
Okay,
you know.
Brian, here's the thing. I either show you
Okay.
the best anime or the worst anime, okay? You lose some, you win some. You show me like mid, okay?
Oh,
Oh,
Just,
okay. Hold on.
just
I
kidding,
need to go over there and beat you up right now.
just kidding. But
oh no.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, again, things are hit or miss. But my main problem with you is that I'm fucking rewatching series, okay? It's a difference, okay? But anyways, yeah, Rent a Girlfriend. Why are we talking about this? Oh yeah, cause season 2 is coming out. I guess. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know. Like, I thought season 1 was good enough. I don't know if it's season 2. I just can't. I just don't want to hear the hate. Like, I know it's bad. I just don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like
I know. Yeah. Like
I just want
hate
to.
for certain series just kind of like it gets sickening for me. I think
I get that.
it's why like I mean you be a what's it, a Girls on Panzer fan long enough and hear the things people talk about it, and as well as like other shows that you have a mild respect for, you may not like but have some decent amount of like, yeah, you know, this, it doesn't deserve this. And it's so depressing. And it's
Yeah.
also so brain dead. You know, hot take. The conversations are so brain dead.
Damn.
Uh,
Okay. Base
about
Because
cringed. Unhinged.
no, I get that though.
because
It's like, what is it? In how I look at things, especially movies, is that no matter how bad it is, I think I can still find some enjoyment. Like Steam Boy, for one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's just not, the conversations are just not objective, you know? Or it's like
Yeah.
um they talk, people will talk about like surface level things, I feel like
Mhm.
oh, the voice acting or the animation or you know, the writing, and it's like, okay, but what about them and why is it important, you know?
Mm.
Mm.
Like is it, did you feel like this was a waste of money? Is that what you're going at? Because
Yeah. Where's
you
your
know,
2 hour long video, huh, nerd?
Bruh.
because I don't know. I've seen a lot like here's the thing. I've taken a lot of inspiration from people like say H Bomber guy, right? Who
Mm.
really tries to tackle media in a way that tries to benefit how we perceive other forms of media as well, right?
Mm.
Like
Mm.
when he critiques Ruby, right? Because Ruby is filled with holes that needs critiquing. He doesn't just talk about, oh, the writing could have been better. He talks about why this happens, how it happens, and what kind of legacy that brings forward to people who watch it, who should watch it,
Mm.
how we approach media, etc., right?
Yeah. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like storytelling itself, right?
Mm.
Exactly,
You're
exactly. Knowing
storytelling
the,
the storytelling problem.
yeah, and I think that's super amazing that we can do that. But like when we, and it's why reviews just kind of suck, because it's, for me at least, because they don't provide anything like that's stimulating or like, and I guess you don't always have to do it, but it's like everywhere, you know.
My anime
I
list.
Yeah, I go on
Reviews.
my anime list and I see like sevens and fives and eights for like this one show, and I'm just like, it's like, oh yeah, you know, the music was like a seven. I'm like, okay, on what basis do you say that? You know, so it's like,
I remember someone I was reading a review. Someone said,
Mm.
"Yeah, the music is kind of bland." And I was like, "Huh?"
I do remember that. Yeah, it's like okay,
I think was it for like
It was
Violet
Violet
Evergarden?
Evergarden. It
Yeah.
was Violet. If
yeah.
that
Oh
super
my
long
god.
comment, we will not talk about. No, I refuse
It's,
to talk about
Oh
that
my
comment
god!
right now.
Like he said, like the music was bland, and then went on like the
But doesn't
melody.
go into it. It doesn't go
I'm
into
pretty
it.
sure he said like the melodies sound the same. I'm like something like
Huh?
that. And I was like, I'm not a music guy, so I'm not qualified to talk about this.
but what the fuck?
Yeah.
It baffles me.
Oh man, we
Mid take.
cannot talk about that one though. That one we can't talk about.
I think that was more funny than sad, though,
It
than the Violet
was funny,
Evergarden.
but we can't talk about it. Otherwise we're gonna oh my god.
No, it's
Baffled.
fine. It just
Yeah.
no. That's the thing. That's the only way we refer to it. It's
Yeah,
baffling.
yeah,
The
baffling.
baffled.
Yeah, but I think okay. How I see it is, I think it's fine when people have subjective comment,
Mm.
but it's the problem when they think it is objective.
Mm.
Where it's
Yeah.
like
It is
they think
it
their
is a
opinions are
very
facts.
hard distinction to
So
make. I will
Yeah.
say that it is a very hard distinction to make sometimes.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because
but
music, okay, for example, right, the music being bland comment, it could technically go either way.
yep. It,
But without context, it is subjective, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like when you're talking about something objective, there is an objective. There's an objective to it, right? There's a reason why you're saying these things. There's a point to be made, you know. If your point is that the music is bland, that's not really a point, you know. Or at least it is one, but it doesn't bring any value to whatever conversation you're trying to communicate, right?
Yeah. I mean, also I'd like to preference, right? Well, yes, we hate on these comments, and yes, they're so fucking annoying. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
think people should stop doing them,
Yeah,
right?
I agree too. I think so too.
Because one, it's
Mm.
like they're writing it, they're happy about it. Two, some people will find value in it. And three, I don't want to fucking read reviews where all of them are literally like Brian's fucking 1 hour Girls and Panzer thing. I don't want to go on Mount and see that, okay? I just want to see, aha, bad take. Aha, I agree with this take. And that's it. That's it, really.
I think service level ones are nice sometimes when they're
Yes.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just know that you're sometimes the butt of a joke.
I
Yeah, I
think
mean
yeah, that's the thing.
also yeah,
Like
but
us, for
also
us.
like you said the second point where some people find like value in it. That person is definitely me. The whole like going back to the Girls of Panzer video. That's the whole
Yep.
foundation of it. You know.
Mm.
Yep.
So it's like so again there is value in it. I'm just saying for me personally, I think there's just not enough
Mhm. And
like
yeah, you don't have to be like, oh
pros to it.
no, my favorite YouTubers, which we're definitely not your favorite, by the way.
Yep.
Oh no, they said my I should stop listening to reviews. I don't think you should follow anything we say. We're just saying something
Oh,
interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just stupid people on the
Yeah.
internet.
And
Oh
also, I
well.
guess along with that as well, because I think it ties pretty well with reviews. Feel free to like and dislike whatever the fuck you want.
Yes.
All right, like if
Mhm.
you really truly love Rent a Girlfriend, there is no shame in that. I don't think so.
No, you
It's
should
it's
enjoy it.
it's a piece of fiction. It's got banger music. I don't blame you. You know, uh,
Peggy's.
Yeah, in the end,
like it's
yeah.
fine if you like a show or hate
Mhm.
one, you know? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's an opinion. It shouldn't harm anyone because no one should be personally tied to a piece of media.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind of
Well,
goes
they
back.
yeah,
can be,
okay,
but not like,
in
I
that
live and
way.
die by it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to like the mid take, right? Where it's like, oh, My Hero Aka is mid. I don't give a fuck if it's mid. If you like it, you should like it. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Life's too short to listen to what other people tell you that how you
Yeah.
should enjoy things.
And I
Just
think it's so
yeah.
it's important to have these conversations that like Kevin and I had, right? Because we all share different opinions of Rent a Girlfriend, but we don't like we don't kill each other for it.
I would. No,
And we
just kidding.
don't
Just kidding.
care.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Mid. No.
Hey, ba 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 ba. You
But
know,
it's like we don't kill each kill each other over like stuff like this. It's petty. It's dumb. And but if you choose to be like sit down and talk about it
and be petty about
be
it, sure.
I mean, no, like talk about it in a way like this, right? It's like we learn so much about not only the medium but also why people feel the way they feel about things, and I think that's important.
Yeah, I mean, I also think it's also like important for people just to be like, yeah, I think it's dog shit, and that's it.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah,
because
I
again,
think
like
so
that's
too.
where a lot of fun conversations come from, right? And I
That's
don't think
true.
we
I
should
think so
demean
too.
that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh,
It's like
absolutely.
saying, "Yo, best girl is this." No, best girl is this, and then you start fighting. It's like that shit's fun. That shit's fun. So fun.
I think
Yeah.
it goes for One Piece too, because One Piece set like it's one of its peak right now for the arc that's been going on for the past 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and there's so many people arguing like, "Oh, it should have been this, it should have been this," and I'm just over here like, "Haha, Luffy goes punch. I like it."
Okay, One Piece stand.
I
Oh,
just,
yeah,
just,
okay,
just
well.
see, was it fighting, a lot of punching, a lot of cool attack names, neurons activated. That's really how I see it,
Yeah,
to be honest.
exactly. And
Yeah, I mean, what? I mean, that's why Kevin's here for Girls and Panzer, right? He doesn't like the show, but he doesn't love it like I do. But
did you say you bitch? I see how it is, bro. I see how you view me. But yeah, that's the anime segment for now.
for this
Um,
month, see you next year.
yeah,
No.
for this month. I'll see you in like 10 episodes where we finally again start talking about anime.
Yeah,
But
and yeah.
yeah, we are running down to a close here. So, any last comments before you outro us out?
I rate this conversation a 3.5 out of 5. Because of some mid takes, but other than that, it was
Oh
enjoyable.
my God.
I,
Brave,
that
so
was a very
brave.
objective review there.
All right,
You
shut the
have
fuck up.
no
Hey, I had enough of this.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. Ikigai is a reason for being, and for some reason, your reason for being is listening to the three of us ramble about anime and subjective, bro, whatever. But it's
Bruh.
on. I'm signing off.
This is Brian signing off.
This is Kevin signing off.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah,
We'll see
and if
you
you're
next month.
yep, and if you graduated, congratulations.
Yeah.
Bye.
Welcome to the
Have fun in
shitter.
college.